Hello to you who are curious about AI. I'm Dr. Pepper, and today I'm talking about AI and the COVID-19 vaccine. Friends tease me because I'm so fascinated with artificial intelligence that I will claim AI is the reason we have a safe COVID-19 vaccine so quickly. And they're right, it is one of the reasons. In fact, Jason Moore, who heads bioinformatics at UPenn, thinks if this virus had hit 20 years ago, the world might have been doomed. He said, "I think we have a fighting chance today because of AI and machine learning." How did AI help to make the COVID-19 vaccine a reality? The short answer is through computational analysis and AlphaFold. But first, a little background on vaccines. A vaccine provokes the body into producing defensive white blood cells and antibodies by imitating the infection. In order to imitate an infection, you need to find a target on the virus. Once you find the target, you need to understand its 3D shape to make the vaccine against it. But it's really hard to figure out all the possible shapes before you find the one unique 3D shape of the target. Unless of course you use AI. In the case of the COVID-19 vaccine, Google's machine learning neural network called AlphaFold saved the day. AlphaFold predicted the 3D shape of the virus spike protein based on its genetic sequence, and it did it really fast, as early as March 2020, just 3 months after the pandemic started. Without AI, it would have taken months and months to come up with what the best possible target protein could be, and it might have been wrong. But with AI, researchers were able to race ahead to ultimately develop the mRNA vaccine. It's common knowledge that it can take years or even decades to develop a vaccine. Before COVID-19, using other approaches, the quickest vaccine to be developed took 4 years. As of September 2020, there were 34 different COVID-19 vaccines being tested in humans. That's an incredible number in so short a time. Neural networks excel at analyzing massive amounts of data to find patterns that humans might not spot. Computers use machine learning to sort and analyze incredible amounts of data to learn and train over time. And that's been AI's second big contribution to conquering COVID-19. It's called computational analysis. It involves using AI to gather insights from huge sources of experimental as well as real-world data on the virus. At the outset of the pandemic, the Allen Institute for AI started an online repository of research articles about COVID-19. Today, it has over 130,000 academic articles. Researchers can use this data set for the machine learning algorithms to train on so they better understand the virus. For example, as early as April 2020, computational scientists harnessed neural networks to sort through medical records by the thousands. The machines were able to confirm the lack of smell and taste is one of the earliest symptoms of COVID. There existed isolated reports of anosmia, which is the medical term for loss of smell and taste, but computer data analysis validated the finding. The CDC then added these to their list of COVID symptoms, which helped identify when a person had the infection. In another instance, medical charts from 96 hospitals in several different countries were analyzed with machine learning. What emerged was insight that many COVID patients had really off-the-chart readings of blood clotting. This alerted doctors to use blood thinners in patients hospitalized with COVID. As scientists explain, the human brain becomes pretty quickly overwhelmed by the endless combination of things. But when you use AI, the machines can detect and directly move in on important findings very quickly and effectively. AI is routinely depicted as evil in fiction, social media, and by Hollywood. And yet, artificial intelligence has revolutionized how vaccines are created. It's also become a workhorse of this pandemic as a powerful technology for processing massive amounts of information. Maybe in the end, the machines will save us. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this helpful. Be curious, and if you've liked this episode, please leave a review and subscribe, because then you'll receive my podcasts weekly. From Short and Sweet AI, I'm Dr. Pepper.